A lot of people in government really want to do something and move forward, and some of the biggest barriers are around just the processes and the culture. I see a lot of barriers around just tech compliance, so trying to make sure that technologies can actually get in the door. But then a lot of just culture change. It's a different mindset, in the mindset of it's okay to fail. It's okay to try something and figure out that it didn't work. Doesn't really exist in the government, and so it's a big mental shift for a lot of people inside the agencies. The biggest aha moment, frankly, is just how many people inside government are really pushing to do something forward-leaning. I thought when we started, even 2 years ago, it was really in very small pockets, and those pockets have really expanded. And the number of people that I talk to, even if they're not in these innovation cells inside the agencies, just say, yes, what you're doing is critical, and how can we do that even without an innovation organization? So the need and the want to do something is there across government. The ones that have really pushed forward are either willing to ask for forgiveness later and not afraid to get their hands slapped, or they have leadership that gives them permission and allows them the space to really try out new things and move the ball forward. A lot of times the biggest challenges for the innovators that want to do something, it's either the leadership top cover or just other stakeholders across the department that don't actually understand why it's critical. So, when you have hundreds of players working on the same problem and everyone has their own stake in the game, if they're not motivated by the same things, and some of them are motivated by staying out of trouble, for example, then it's going to be hard just to run to those cultural barriers. So a lot of it is just culture and getting stakeholder buy-in and being able to really influence a much broader ecosystem. We have some kind of things that we live by. So first thing for any company, emerging tech or not, is don't try to sell to the entire federal government, right? What do you do? Not what does your technology do? You do not sell technology, you sell a solution to a problem. So find the 2 or 3 problems that you can actually solve and map it to those agencies, and then be very targeted in your approach. You'll want to test out. Don't try to come in and sell multi-billion-dollar contracts out of the gate when you're new, but be flexible and work on POCs, and do try to help the government understand it and move along. Some other common mistakes is we see a lot of companies that will go out and staff up out of the gate, or hire a million different consultants to do some different things without a real solid strategy. So coming back to my first comment, know where you're targeting and know where you're heading, so you can hire the right people to help go after those very strategic directions. Priority-wise, we're looking at artificial intelligence and big data, but fundamentally, a priority for us is helping agencies understand what you need to do underneath that, so that's even a possibility. So we're also going to be running an enterprise in a cloud, a little bit more on the fundamentals of, if you can't get out of an Excel spreadsheet, you can't do artificial intelligence. So looking at technology areas that are push the envelope, but also understanding that there's challenges to get to that forward-leaning front edge if we don't innovate just very basic issues out of the gate. Other priorities for us this year is we want to work closely with government and help build better buyers, and help build a more educated workforce across government, so that people feel empowered, like they understand the technologies, understand the landscape, and have a little bit more confidence to try to move the envelope a little bit with all the right tools in their toolkit.